Hey guys, it's me again. I want to talk about something that has really been on my mind lately. And that's that church people have put a really bad taste in my mouth. This has been going on for a very long time, as most of you know if you've watched my other videos. But my latest, I guess you could call it, discovery with the church is their inability to accept truth and facts when dealing with people like myself who are brutally honest and outspoken and kind of just speaks their mind about things that actually are biblical. When I think about it, they're actually biblical. Talking about ways to love people. Who do you love? Of course, you're supposed to love everybody equally, but when you try to tell people in the church that, they don't want to hear it. Everybody wants to pick and choose who you forgive, who you love, who you accept. It's not right. It's not right at all. Anytime you try to speak up, especially if you're brutally honest like me, about the biblical, what's written, it's written in the Bible, and, it's out of the mouth of God. But when you try to reinforce it, people don't want to hear it. Then they don't like you. Then they start, getting scared and going back to their clique or their crowd, their group that they hang out with. And then they don't like you. And then they start thinking something's wrong with you. Like, you've got problems, and maybe even that you're possessed by the devil, because you're just so outspoken and brutally honest about what's actually written in the Bible. Let me ask you guys this question. What are you reading? What exactly are you reading? When you open up that book every day that you do religiously, what are you looking at? Because from where I'm standing, we're reading the same thing. We're looking at the same exact thing. Except for I'm getting what I'm supposed to get out of it, that you're supposed to be getting out of it, but you're not. You're seeing something completely, I don't know what you're seeing, but you're seeing something that's completely different than what I'm seeing. Because you're supposed to love everybody equally. You don't get to pick and choose who you accept, who you love, who you forgive. Every day that I live my life, you don't think I think about the people that have done me wrong? And I'm just like, I'm just gonna... Yeah, I have my moments too where I'm like, I don't need to forgive that person. I don't need to forgive that person right now. I'm not ready to. But I know dang well, by myself, I know dang well that I'm supposed to. And I know I'm in the wrong when I'm not forgiving those people. I know I'm dang wrong when I'm judging somebody else. And I don't even know their story. And they're God's people too. So what makes you so great that you get to pick and choose what rules you follow and how much you follow them and who you love and how much you love them, who you forgive, etc., etc.? What makes you so great? Huh? How come you don't get to follow these rules, but everybody else does? So my advice to you is you better check yourself, and you better check what you're reading when you're opening up that book, because you're sending the wrong kind of message, and you will be in very big trouble if God's people don't get saved because you're too busy being ignorant.